All right, this is Derek with In the Nest from Roost. We have the pleasure of being here with Jay Thompson. And if you don't know Jay Thompson, then you're probably not in social media.
Whatever.
How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing great, Derek. How are you?
That's great. Give your very original Twitter handle so everyone can follow you.
It's PHXRE Guy for Phoenix Real Estate Guy.
And you are obviously from Phoenix.
I am from Phoenix.
My old stomping
Yes,
ground.
sir.
I was born and raised there. So we're here at Bar Camp.
Yep.
The largest bar camp that I've been to.
I think it's the largest one.
Yeah.
From a numbers perspective.
What would you say is different about this one than maybe some of the other ones that you've attended?
I was trying to remember how. This is the fifth or sixth one.
I think
that
it's the
I've
fifth or
been
sixth one I've been to too.
And the first ones were very small, which I kind of liked. A little more intimate. This is cool though. The venue is great, very diverse.
Yeah, we're at
And
Stingery.
Stingery in lovely San Diego. What I've noticed is the mix of people is a little different than what I've seen in the past. There's some very newbies,
Yes.
people that really
I don't think
know
that's
what it
offensive, is it?
I don't think it is. It shouldn't be.
Because they are.
Yeah, they are, and they'll say that. I've had several conversations with agents from the San Diego area that aren't even going to the NAR convention over the next few days.
Yeah, they're just coming here
for
for this.
Bar Camp. And they are so eager and anxious to learn, and it's totally cool. I love talking to them. They've got tons of great questions that make me think. I think I know this stuff, and then
Right.
I talk to some of these brand new people, I'm like, crap, I don't know anything. Because they ask the questions that we tend to forget.
Exactly. That you
It's
gloss
very-
over.
Yep. But so, I mean, there's some superstars in social media and blogging here, and then there's the rank beginner and everything in between. It's not necessarily that different, but than other bar camps. But it seems, I don't know if the spread's getting bigger or just the mixture here is different.
Right.
I haven't quite figured it out.
So you've obviously been involved in whatever we want to call it, media, new media, for several years now. What do you think your business would have been had you not had this outlet to utilize within your business?
Honestly, I don't think I'd be in business, to be perfectly honest, because when my wife and I started in real estate about the same time, about 5 years ago, and we didn't have a big budget. We didn't have marketing money and money to run big print ads and make shiny, glossy flyers for new listings. We did that part of it. We did ourselves. I mean, I just had a feeling that the internet was going to be the way to go. And I talked. There's a realtor in Phoenix, Russell Shaw. He's ubiquitous. He's everywhere. He's a mega producer. One of the top producing agents in the nation. And he spends tens of thousands of dollars a month. He's all over the radio, all over the TV. He's a great guy. I can't compete with that.
Right.
I don't have that kind of checkbook. So, and I'm no Russell Shaw, but the whole social media, the blogging, all that stuff's allowed me to basically open my own independent brokerage. Got 18 agents now. Office in Phoenix, office in Tucson. None of that would have happened.
And you brought on the lovely house chick to run
Did bring on the lovely house chick.
Tucson operation.
Freaking smart and funny.
I thought that was just the biggest coup I've ever.
Man, it was huge. And you know what? That whole thing really kind of started on Twitter because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just had this random thought, wonder what it would take to open an office somewhere else. And Kelly was on Twitter at the same time. She said, "Tell me about these random thoughts you're having."
Right.
And we got together. The timing was right with her former brokerage to leave. It all just fell into place.
Again, do you think that would have happened? Had you not had that outlet?
I don't think there's any. Well, I met Kelly through social media.
Right.
Probably never would have met her, would have known anything about her or her about me. The chance encounter we had that one time, if I'd really gotten serious about Tucson, I probably would have picked up the phone and called her anyway.
Right.
But, that's how I met hundreds of these people. Just through social media.
Well, I did my own Twitter list, right when it came on about 3 weeks ago, and I did an F to F, a face to face, and I had 573 people
Yep.
that I've met in the last year.
Yep.
I mean, that's amazing.
I did one just for Phoenix non-real estate people. And there's it's at 160 now. And I know I'm missing some of them. And
Right.
I'm like, these are people that are potential buyers and sellers in my market that I know now personally because of Twitter,
Right.
which blows me away. And probably a good dozen of them are now really good friends. They may never buy a house, but I've got new friends.
Right.
Speaking of friends and social media, there's Lori B. Come here.
Wow, we've got a special guest here.
Don't believe a word he he says.
Lori B from B Realty in Waxhaw, North Carolina.
North Carolina. I love how she says that. But,
I love when she just calls me and just, you know, it just...
Yeah, that's 100. I'm guessing my sphere of influence, my direct sphere of influence of non-real estate people in Phoenix has grown by close to 200 people just because of using Twitter, and I'm talking face-to-face meetings with them, using Twitter to go to organize and attend meetups and meet these people face-to-face.
That's great.
And those 200 people have 200 friends who have 200 friends. It's crazy.
It just, your reach is just unbelievable. So, if you were talking to someone that was brand new in the business, they just got in the business, you know, last week, what would you kind of tell them their first order of business should be in regards to new media?
In regards to new media, that's a good question because first order of business is to understand your contract backwards and forwards. So that has nothing to do with new media. You'd be surprised how many agents don't understand the contract.
Is that the vice chair in you coming out?
That's the pissed off agent shaking my head going, this guy is a realtor? Anyway, I would tell them, A, be patient, be consistent, take some time. I still think a blog is the ultimate tool in this whole arsenal.
Right.
If someone came to me today and said, Jay, you can blog, tweet, Facebook, or LinkedIn, but you can only do one, it's a no-brainer.
You pick a blog every time.
Every time. But since nobody's making that rule, don't spread yourself too thin. See, I'm not a big Facebook. I don't get Facebook.
Right.
Find what you like, because if you like it, you'll do it. Start a blog, watch these networks, watch Twitter, watch Facebook, see what other people are doing, and then dive in.
Well, I want to finish this up with, you know, the thing that I find really interesting about, you know, social media as a whole is how it really affects your life personally. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, we talk a lot about business and whatnot. How do you think this has changed your relationships, you know, with your own, you know, I guess pre-Twitter, pre-Facebook, friends and family?
That's a really good question. I listen better now, which is weird because social media is so visual. You're reading tweets, you're reading blog posts, but I listen to people more when I'm talking to them face to face and get deeper engagement faster with them. And I think it's because you have to listen on Twitter to really get something out of it.
Right.
So I've taken that online processing of information and all that stuff, and I like to think it's made me a better person. It's helped in my writing. It's helped in so many ways. But probably the big thing for me is I get to know people better, deeper, and faster, and just on a whole different level now than I used to.
That's awesome.
It's really cool stuff.
It is cool stuff. Well, Jay, we appreciate your time. We hope you just keep rocking it. You know, you're doing some great things. I love your blog. I love that we've become friends.
Absolutely.
I think you're one of the people that I admire in this industry, and just thank you for what you do, man.
Right back at you, Darren.
All right, buddy.